Billing of Stars TV, and we're back again with a latest signing, joining for the 2023-24 season. And it's a welcome back to Joe Walls. Hi, Joe. Thanks for joining us.
All right.
And we said joining for the new season. Straightforward enough decision to come back again for another go.
Yeah, I think we made a lot of progress last year, so I think we got closer to where we want to be. Not quite there. Season didn't exactly end how we would have liked, but we made a lot of progress, so I think it was always going to be an easy decision.
Yeah, and the guys have signing so far that looks like it's going to be pretty much the same core coming back with maybe a couple of minor changes. Obviously, we lost Finn, which is a lot of goals to replace, but we'll see what happens further down the line on that one. But kind of bring the same guys back more or less, and have another run at the trophies next season.
I think that's the plan. Obviously, Finn is a huge loss, not just on the ice, but in the room as well. But we've got a lot of young lads. Hopefully, some of those can step up. We've got hopefully some new lads coming in as well. And I think as a whole, the core last year got us quite far. And, I think we can move on from last year. I think obviously didn't end how we wanted, but obviously we did make like a lot of progress towards the back end of last year. I think it's just about moving forwards now.
Yeah, you talk about the playoff weekend. Obviously, not how we wanted the season to come to an early end, but the run after Christmas started with the cup semi final against Whitley, fantastic cup final weekend against Solway, taking second place in the league, and say the progression, as you mentioned, from the season we came back to last season to hopefully continue that upward spiral.
Yeah, I think the cup gave a lot of confidence going into the league. We knew obviously Whitley and Solway were the two top teams at the time, and then beating Whitley got the monkey off our back. And then I think we gave Solway a good run, and then past that point we played really well. So I think we just used that to sort of propel the rest of the season forward. So if we can carry on that momentum, I think we'll be fine.
Yeah, and yourself being part of that, obviously one of the younger players, but again developing along with the team, and you enjoyed the role you were able to play, certainly down the
Yeah,
stretch.
I think the older lads help with a lot as well when we need it. I think obviously Mikey, Mossy, Sykesy, all of them, they're good to have around the room, especially for the younger lads like me and the ones coming through now. They really help around the room.
Yeah, one of the other things that we've been talking about is yes, we had the on ice success, but there was the the off ice spin off of that. It was the attendances last year and the crowds coming through. You could see there was new faces coming in. They enjoyed the night. They stayed. New people came in, and the last sort of 2 or 3 games were pretty much full houses at the Forum, and that must have been huge for the players to skate out and have the full crowd in front of you.
Yeah, definitely. I think the crowd just gives you that extra lift at the start of a game that you need to just get the correct start. And I think if you start right, most of the time you can transfer that through to the rest of the game. I think the Solway Cup final away was the best turnout we've had for an away game in a long, long time. I think we've filled practically a whole stand. So it's always good to see new people coming.
Yeah, and by doing stuff like this, which was obviously getting the news out early about players and plans for the new season, and keep people engaged, keep the fans updated, and hopefully keep them on the journey through the summer, so that when we do come back in in the autumn in September, the fans are still with us and we can start again from a good point.
Yeah, I think that's ideal. I think obviously with big breaks like we have in our league, it's like hard to keep everyone coming back because you lose a bit of that interest. But if we can keep most of them, I think that would be great going forward.
Yeah. One thing, obviously, big change when we do come back to action. The last year's champions, the cup winners, the playoff winners, the national playoff winners have left the building. Solway Sharks moved up to the national division, taking their chance, well deserved chance, but it does leave our division wide open for the likes of ourselves and Whitley and Blackburn and Solihull and everybody who's been there or thereabouts. It's going to be wide open next season.
Yeah, obviously Solway has been pretty much by far and away the best team in the league for a good couple of seasons now, and I think obviously Whitley went toe to toe with them for a while, and then they just couldn't keep up because Solway just had a steady stream of players coming in that were just a little bit too good for our league. And then I think now that they've gone, it's blown the door wide open. I think anyone can have a go this year.
Yeah, and see some of the players coming around as well. It looks like it's going to be exciting for the fans to watch, but exciting for players to be part of as well.
Yeah, hopefully it's a bit more competitive, but obviously we've got a lot of players coming back, a lot more coming in. I just hope we can keep the success that we had last year.
Yeah, no, it sounds really good, and glad to have you back part of it. We're looking forward to the rest of the team build as it goes through the summer. Enjoy your time off. We'll see you back at the rink back into the summer, Joe. But thanks for taking the time on Billingham Stars TV,
Thanks
and
for
we'll
having
see you in
us.
September.
See you.